morning, y'all. I'm getting ready to eat breakfast, having a little bit of a slower morning. This morning it is my off day. Today is Tuesday, October 27th. I'm just now sitting down to eat some breakfast. It is 8:30. So a little bit of what I did this morning already. I usually always wake up, make me a cup of coffee, usually go sit down on the couch, cut my heater on, snuggle with Slater, and just kind of dive into a little bit of devotional time and just have some like quiet God time to myself. And then sometimes I'll catch up on some YouTube videos, which is what I actually did this morning. But I am getting ready to actually get my day going, get my day started. I don't really have a whole lot to do today. Probably just do a few of like the normal household things around the house. I do gotta go to the grocery store, so probably shortly after I eat this, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and just go ahead and knock that out of the way. I like to do that earlier in the morning just to beat the crowds. I do wanna get a workout in today. I'll kind of update y'all later on about what I'm doing for my workouts lately. My routine has changed drastically. I kind of touched a little bit on it in one of my most recent Instagram posts, but I'll explain a little bit more about my decision and kind of what I'm doing right now as far as my fitness goals. But I don't really have a whole lot going on today. I do need to do some pharmacy CEs or continued education. I do gotta get on the ball of getting some of those knocked out before the end of the year. Cody is off from the fire department today, but he is working at the urology clinic as his part-time job, so he will be back later on this evening. So I don't know what we're gonna get into. I am going to go ahead and eat my chicken biscuit that I just showed y'all from Flex Pro Meals. I'm probably gonna have to eat this with a knife and fork because the thing is so big. I don't know, I think it just might be easier to eat with a knife and fork, but the meal that I am eating is their chicken and biscuit. It's 30 carbs, 25 protein, and 30 fat. The ingredients include some breaded chicken patty, a biscuit, an egg, and some holiday sauce, and some bacon. I've never had their breakfast meals. I've eaten almost all of their like main like lunch or dinner meals, but I've never had their breakfast items. In my previous order from Flex Pro Meals, I did get a bunch of their breakfast items just because I wanted to try it. So this is their chicken and biscuit one. I'm excited to eat it. So I'm excited to have something a little different from breakfast than just my normal like boiled eggs and some toast and some oatmeal. So just something a little different. I have really been enjoying those Flex Pro Meals. They have really come in saving me not only just money, but just time and convenience of having to prep one less meal during the week. And it's just delicious. It gives me an opportunity just to eat something different, have some variety, eat something different in my nutrition from a day-to-day basis. So just really been enjoying that. So I'm just going to chow down on this, and then I'll probably just get ready to go to the grocery store. I might show y'all briefly what I get. It's gonna be something, I'm not gonna do like an extravagant grocery haul or anything like that. I only have to get really ingredients just to make one other meal because like I said, I do have Flex Pro Meals that is getting me through the week. So I just really need to get some ingredients for just like one more meal during the week, and I'll probably show y'all what that is. Giving y'all a refresher of how I make my morning greens drink every single morning. What I like to do is do a splash of orange juice, like literally just a splash. It's probably no more than like 1 ounce. I like to put 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I don't really measure it. Again, I just kind of put like a splash in there. And then I do a serving of the Opti Greens Reds. I started adding this in last year and I absolutely love it, adding it to my greens drink, which I have been drinking for several years now. Oh, that's the collagen. We do add the collagen in there as well. So I do a serving of the greens drink, and then I also do a serving of collagen. I'm so happy they came out with their own collagen product because for years I have been using just other like random brands and products of collagen, but I'm so happy that First Form finally came out with their own collagen because all their products, all their ingredients are top notch, and I 100% trust this company. So if you ever decide to use any of their products, I do have a free shipping link down in the description box below. Be sure to use my unique link if you do want to try any of their products, and they have 110% money back guarantee if you don't like any of their products. So be sure to check them out. So I'm going to make this up, and once I make that concoction, I always have a packet of the First Form Microfactor pack. It's literally got all the essential daily vitamins that you need in a nice convenient pack. What I love about these packs is they're easy and convenient just to grab and go, especially if you travel a lot or you want to take something like this onto your daily commute or work or whatnot. You save a lot more money instead of buying all these individual vitamins and minerals and ingredients individually, and you save a lot of time by not having to portion out the serving size out of each vitamin bottle. They just come in these nice convenient packs. you've got an antioxidant, you've got multivitamin, you got a CoQ10, you got a fruit and vegetables capsule, a probiotic, and some essential fatty acids in here, all in this nice convenient pack. So I'm gonna have this concoction real fast, and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store. Got like a rat's tail going on today. All right, we are moving along. I just got back from the grocery store, so I'm gonna show y'all real quick like what I picked up. Nothing great, nothing special, but just to show y'all, just so you have an idea of what I got. I did get some more OJ that, again, what I showed you, like to put in my greens drink every morning. I got some more OJ to put in there. I wanted to get some sort of milk product to put in iced coffee, essentially. I usually like to get the Carb Master vanilla flavored. They didn't have any Carb Master at Kroger. I don't know if they're just phasing it out. They're not going to be carrying Carb Master anymore, but I thought I would take this opportunity to try the Silk almond and cashew milk. This is the 10 grams per serving protein. This is the unsweet vanilla flavor. I'll put a good bit of this with some like either cold brew coffee or like instant coffee. Make that whipped coffee. I think I've showed it in my video before. A little bit of vanilla syrup. Make a little iced coffee concoction. I made Cody an iced coffee yesterday with just creamer, but it's not as good or the same as making like a giant iced coffee with creamer instead of like actual like a milk base to make like a latte iced coffee, if that makes sense. So I got this mostly for that. I got these are not mine. These are boneless buffalo wings that Cody likes to put in the air fryer. He eats like a little kid. Gotta keep the man happy, you know what I'm saying? So as I mentioned, I do have Flex Pro meals that it's been helping me get by, not having to meal prep as much, so I have a lot more of my time back. However, I'm still prepping at least one other main meal during the day that I take to work. And so lately I've really just been loving a simple salad. So I picked up some more of my favorite lettuce. This is the red leaf lettuce that I just chop up into a salad. I like to sprinkle some goat cheese crumbles on there. I love goat cheese. It's one of my favorite cheeses, especially put on salad. Got some goat cheese. I've got some pecans in the freezer that I do chop up for a little added crunch and some extra healthy fats. Then I've been baking up some chicken, just some basic chicken baked in the oven. I'll chop it up about 3 to 4 ounces. I'll put that in the salad as well. And then let me show you the dressing that I've been using. So I love the brand Simply Dressed dressings. I did have just a regular balsamic vinaigrette dressing that I just used up, but I had some of this left over in my refrigerator from a while back. This is the basil balsamic version. This is really good, so I'm gonna be using that as my dressing. So that's gonna be my salad, my other meal for the week. Of course, I picked up some more cookie butter because I just love cookie butter. I like to either put it in my oatmeal or just randomly I'll get spoonfuls of it kind of randomly throughout the day and just eat a bite of it or two. It's addicting. It's good. I probably shouldn't have bought any, but it's fine. Got some more little snack baggies. I like to put different snacks in there that I'll pack and take to lunch because I needed some more of these bags. They're just like the tiny snack bag version. Picked up some of my favorite prepackaged protein, which is the Premier Protein. I have been making just a lot of First Form protein shakes, but these were on sale and I had a coupon at Kroger, so I got these for basically like half off. These are actually pretty expensive, I will admit, especially for a 4-pack. They're usually like almost $10 for a 4-pack. Like that's kind of expensive. You could, usually your best bet is to get them off Amazon or go somewhere like Sam's or Costco, but I just like to have these on hand just for something quick, easy go. You don't have to worry about messing up any shaker cups, making a protein shake. So these are just delicious, especially super ice cold. It tastes just like chocolate milk, and it comes with all, the ingredient profile is really awesome. They have all kinds of different vitamins and minerals added into here. I think this is one of the best prepackaged proteins. Highly recommend this brand other than First Form. And then of course, last but not least, I picked up some Home Chef meal kits. I've got just a regular Home Chef kit. This is like one of their ready in 15-minute meals. This is Hawaiian barbecue pork tacos with pineapple and cashew nuts. Got this. And then I love, they're like one of the only meal prep services that have the oven ready bake kits, which these are so simple and easy to do. They provide you with an oven ready tray. You just mix all the ingredients in there, put it in the oven and bake, and it all cooks in one pan. You don't have to mess up a whole bunch of dishes or whatnot. Delicious. These are absolutely my favorite. These usually take anywhere, these are like 30-minute to 45-minute meal preps, but literally you just mix everything in the container, put it in the oven, and it's ready to go. So I picked up a green chili fiesta chicken with butternut squash and peppers. Delicious. I am not sponsored by Home Chef whatsoever, but I always recommend these. I always recommend things that I 100% love and use and can vouch for, so I like to share these things with you. However, I do have a referral code that gets you $35 off of your order. If you'd like to use that, it's always down in the description box below as well. But I love this. I love to pick these up at least probably once, sometimes twice a week. I've got 2 for this week because tonight and Thursday night, Cody and I will actually have an evening together where our schedules match, so I can actually cook something for us. These are just super easy and simple to get, so without me having to buy a whole bunch of ingredients and make a dish, and some of those ingredients go to waste or whatnot. In that regard, it can actually be more affordable just to get a meal kit like this, like Home Chef, and I'm very thankful that I not only use their online service, so sometimes I'll have the meals shipped to my house if I know I'll have enough nights during the week where I can cook for Cody and I, because our schedules like rarely match up. So I'm just very lucky this week that our schedules are matching up better. But anyways, Kroger always has these on hand, so it's really nice. Just like today, I can just go there, pick what they have of their weekly meals at Kroger, grab that ready to go. So I can always run to Kroger and go grab me a Home Chef if I want to do that. But that's it. That is all of the grocery haul for today. I am going to finish up. I'm going to swap over my sheets from the washer to the dryer. And then I think we're just going to go ahead and get ready for the gym. It is 11:35 and I want to go ahead and just get in and get out of the gym before the big gym crowd gets there, so I can just be at home and work on other things around the house. Here at the gym, such a gloomy day. It's a good day though, because it's the day the Lord has made for us and we shall rejoice. But it's a pretty ugly, gloomy day, I must say. But I'm here at the gym. It's almost 11:30, but briefly, I wanted to come on here and kind of give y'all an update about what's been going on in terms of my workout / fitness routine and just kind of my overall goals right now, because they have drastically changed to an extent, I guess. But basically, I have decided to just stop powerlifting. This really just comes from a place of, I'm sure those of y'all have been following me, you can kind of gauge where my decision kind of came from on this. So basically, for about a year now, I really kind of seriously got back into a powerlifting program with the intention of improving and getting better and stronger and being more consistent with it, and obviously just progressing in the sport in general in hopes of returning to the platform and competing again and beating my state records. But here we are almost a whole year later, and that just has not panned out. My workouts have just not been very consistent in terms of not so much me getting to the gym, like my discipline has still been there, but as far as like executing the workouts 100% has just kind of been all over the place. I take a few steps towards progression and improving with strength and whatnot, then the next workout is like I take like 3 steps back. So it's been really hard to just be very, I guess, like motivated and consistent with my workouts. And I don't mean to sound like this person who is very whiny, complainy, and who makes excuses, but the common denominator that I can say that has really affected my workouts, both mentally and physically, is my job. My job as a retail pharmacist. So especially this year has really interfered. So I guess like the overwhelming just kind of stress and anxiety and just all the negativity parts of my job have just really bled into other aspects of my life, such as my passion and love for working out and fitness. And most of it has, I mean, yes, there's a lot of like physical aspects that have interfered with my workouts. Like yes, it's mentally taxing, but it's also very physical taxing. I am a retail pharmacist. I'm on my feet 8 to 10 hours with 0 breaks. Like we don't get a break. I barely have time to eat or go pee. We just don't get any breaks. And so it's very taxing on my body. I know I'm young, and I don't mean to sound like that person, like, you know, like, oh my gosh, hush, like you're so young, you shouldn't be having any of these physical problems at your age. But the reality is, that's my reality. I'm sorry, I'm not making up that I'm in pain most days out of the week from my lower back, my knees, my feet, just in general. I leave work and I'm already in pain before I start my workout, and it's just very discouraging because lately I've just had more bad days than good days in the gym. And I had been following a powerlifting program with my coach for a very long time. And so it just got to a point where, especially now with work just being so chaotic and so overwhelming, that my workouts were just basically getting to the point where they were just non-existent. Like, I had a program that was programmed for 4 days a week, which is not a lot considering I used to always work out 5 to 6 days a week. I bumped it back to 4 days a week, but I was barely making it to the gym 2 to 3 times a week. And of those workouts, maybe one was actually decent. That was because first of all, I'm a very structured, prepared person. If I know I have a program or a schedule to follow, and if I don't get there in the time frame that I anticipate to get there, so for instance, if I'm delayed because of work, I don't get to the gym at a certain time, I get anxious about that because I know I need to get in there and get out of there at a certain window because our gym is so packed that I need to get in and get out at a certain time so I can get to the equipment that I need to have a decent workout. And also, I kept getting in this vicious cycle of I would be so down and out because of work, or just depressed because of work, anxious, overwhelmed, just very, I don't know, just constantly kind of zoning in on the negativity of work, that it would interfere with my upcoming workout, and that it just felt better for me it almost came to the point where relaxing as much as I could at home and trying to get myself in the right mindset before going into work was taking priority over going to the gym and executing a really good workout. So, and then I would get frustrated if I had a workout planned, because I'm such I'm a type A personality when it comes to things like this. If I have a scheduled, if I have a to-do list or something scheduled, and if I don't hit that 100%, it gives me anxiety. So I was already having anxiety of having the pressure of, okay, I've got this program, I've got to hit my workout, but then I have the anxiety of thinking of, well, if I do this, I'm already in so much pain, I'm not in the right mindset, I really need to rest my body before I go into work, because if not, it's going to be that much more worse at work. So then I wouldn't go and do my workouts, but then I would have that shame or guilt or anxiety of not completing my workout. And so I would just get that much more frustrated. So it was this continuous, negative just cycle that I was started to constantly do in myself. And I just got so frustrated because I wasn't getting anywhere with the gym and in my workouts, that I just ultimately decided that I feel so bad, because not only am I wasting my time and money, I felt bad for wasting my coach's time to an extent, even though I know she was completely understanding, and she tried to work with me as best as I can, even suggesting that I just take time off. But I think I had just been doing that for so long recently that I've just ultimately decided that I just think I need to take the pressure off of me of just going to the gym and having a set plan and just getting frustrated when I'm not hitting that plan, if that makes sense. And I feel like I'm just all over the place rambling about this, but I'm just spewing my feelings as they come. So ultimately, I just decided to just stop doing powerlifting for now. I'm in a phase, I'm in a season in my life where I'm having to focus more on my mental health when it comes to work, and where it's negatively influencing other areas of my life. That is taking priority right now versus my workouts being hit 100%, if that makes sense. And I can't progress, especially in powerlifting, if I'm not hitting my workouts 100%. So I've just decided to just take that pressure off of me 100% at this point. And so now I'm just kind of working out as I feel like it, what feels good to me on a good day. And what that's basically looked like for me is I've been getting to the gym maybe twice a week, one upper body focus and then kind of one lower body focused workout. Today's gonna be a lower body focused workout. And then I've been doing an F45 class once a week, which I've really enjoyed. And then I play kickball every other Wednesday night on the nights that I don't close. Cody and I are on a co-ed kickball league for the city. So every other Wednesday I play kickball. And then of course I always go on long, 45 minute to an hour long walks outside with Slater. So that's kind of been my fitness routine lately. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to update y'all on that. That's probably why you haven't been seeing a whole lot of videos, YouTube or really on Instagram, because I used to always like film my lifts, but I just haven't been going to the gym like I used to, and that's okay. I just feel like at this point I'm just still having to like reassess, do something different, do something new. And like I said, just kind of, I'm still learning to detach myself as much as I can away from the stress and overwhelmingness of work in general. It's just been a lot this season, and I've just been learning to just really focus on like my mental health and just having better, like, it's just gotten to the point where I've never really been much of an anxious person. I don't really consider myself to be a person that has high anxiety, but lately, like, it has like been physically hindering me from work, even in terms of sleep. But I've always been a really great sleeper, but especially on the nights where I close and I open the next morning, so where I do turnarounds, I'm getting virtually no sleep because my mind and my body just cannot unwind from the stress and the anxiety of work. And just, it's almost like I have these mini little PTSD episodes, or like mini little panic attacks even before I get to work. And I'm just so over it. I'm just trying to find a good spot or headspace to just kind of learn to just process all of this and just get in a better state. I don't mean to like bring like a pity party or anything to me. I'm just telling y'all what's been going on, how I've been feeling, kind of where I'm at. And I am really upset that I have allowed work to intervene with the things that I love in life, but that's just how it is right now, as I continue to just learn and grow and improve, and just pray for those new opportunities to come my way. And I continue to have the faith that that time is coming, and that time is coming soon. So I just hold on to that, and that's what gives me a lot of hope and keeps me going. But right now, I just need to kind of pull back on my workout routine and just kind of, I don't know. And I think it's been good. It's been a lot less stressful on me, and I will say so far it's been pretty good. That's probably not the most motivational thing that you probably want to hear, especially from me, because I've always been very disciplined and motivated and just, you know, always get the work done no matter what. But I'm just kind of in a state where I just need to kind of pull back a little bit for myself, I think, and just be a little bit more lax with my strenuous goals that I always have going on. So, but that's okay. I'm just in that season of life, and that's all right. We all go through those ups and downs, but everything is good, I promise. Wow, with all that rambling I just did, we're gonna get in here and get a workout in. I'm hoping it's not too packed, but lately, golly, this gym has been a jungle lately, and it's been so freaking packed. So maybe I can get a good workout in. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll catch y'all in the gym.
Sometimes when you're here, I can't feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me where the stars are bound. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I feel so free now. Sometimes when you're here, I can't feel no doubt, 'cause you keep me where the stars are bound. It doesn't really matter, 'cause you're here with me now. It doesn't really matter.
back from the gym, and yes, I am eating another Flex Pro meal, but I wanted to keep it simple and easy today. I don't have to worry about having to cook or go grab anything because I'm not going to be spending any more money on food. This is a meal I actually haven't had yet. It's the Ya Man Jerk Chicken. That's what I love about these meals, is these meals are not only delicious, but the macros are pretty dang awesome. And for this meal is 35 carbs, 35 protein, and 10 fat, so a perfect post-workout macro spread. The ingredients for this meal is chicken thighs, red rice, collard greens, bourbon glazed garlic, lemon, soy sauce, cayenne, cinnamon, coriander, nutmeg, onions, brown sugar, and tomato paste. So I'm gonna give it a little try. It's got lots of great ingredients. Love me some collard greens. Hot. Whoa. Definitely a lot of flavors going on. It's good. And it's got a nice little crispiness on the outside, because the best way to heat up these meals, any frozen meal for that matter, is in a skillet on top of the stove. That's why I typically reserve these meals to eat at home and not bring to work, so that way I can cook them on top of the stove. And they just taste better, you know, when they're crisped up in a skillet. That's the best way to eat them. So thirsty. But today was a workout. I was actually really impressed with my deadlifts. I was thinking about it. I haven't lifted heavy on deadlifts like that. I think at least the last post that I could find was back in February. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Wow. So yeah, well over 6 months have I lifted really heavy like that. And I worked up to 275 just for 1 rep. It wasn't very pretty, but just the fact that I still had the stamina and strength to lift that, because the heaviest I've lifted is on deadlift was like 290 or 295. So I was actually kind of impressed with myself. So I was actually pretty proud. But nonetheless, it was a really good workout. So I'm really hoping I'm not going to be so sore tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm actually doing an F45 class, and it's going to be one of their cardio focused days. So those kick my butt. And if I'm already sore and I go into an F45 class, I'm not used to doing like as many reps. So I'm not used to doing like high reps for sets. I'm more so used to doing obviously like minimal reps, but like at really heavy weight. So like a lot of body weight exercises at like higher reps or lighter weight is actually really challenging for me. And so that's why I like the F45 classes, because it really is more like functional training and I really get a lot out of it. So I've really enjoyed it so far. But I have a morning class I'm gonna do the 7 a.m. I usually do the 5 or 6 a.m. one. It's getting later in the season, and right now daylight savings time we haven't fall back yet. So it's super dark when I wake up in the morning. Like, it doesn't get light around here until like 6:45 or 7. And it's been making it actually really hard on me as a morning person to wake up in the morning. So the past couple of times I tried to do like the 5 or 6 o'clock class for the F45 class, it's been so hard for me to get up. So I just pushed it back a little bit, because I close tomorrow anyways at the pharmacy. So I have to go into work till 2. That's the plan. I'm gonna eat this, probably put my sheets on, go ahead and put the sheets on the bed and sit down on the couch and just relax and do some CE work. And that's really all I got for you right now. Probably next time I'll check in with y'all is if I have a snack or something, which will most likely happen, or whenever I cook dinner tonight. And that's it, I think. Okay, come on. Come here. Come here. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Yes.
Aside from the murder, everything else is untouched in the tight apartment.
So excited. I know, we're gonna go for a walk. So it actually turned out to be a really beautiful afternoon. The sun is coming out. It's about 4:30 right now. So Slater and I are gonna go for a little walk. His favorite thing to do. He gets so excited. Good morning. It is the next morning. I just got out of an F45 class. This is why I look a little crazy. My face is still like flushed and bloodshot red, but It's 8 o'clock. I just got out of an F45 class this morning. It kicked my butt per usual. So once again, I highly recommend y'all checking out F45 class because it really challenges and tests my cardiovascular and endurance and mobility. So, but anyways, it is the next morning. I did not finish filming yesterday, obviously, because actually around 5:30 yesterday evening, our power went out in our neighborhood and it was out for about 3 hours or so. So I didn't get to cook the meals that I got for me and Cody, or at least one of the Home Chef meals to cook for Cody and I last night, because one of them was like an oven meal, the one I was going to make, but obviously I couldn't use the oven. We do have gas, but I couldn't use, you know, the electrical panel, of course, on the oven because the power was out. So we ended up just ordering out. We got some pad thai from a Thai place within town, and then I just went to bed early because there was just nothing else to do, and it was just close to bedtime once we got done eating. But so it is the next day, so sorry I didn't get to film everything. I had a bunch of candles like lit all over the house, and I put it on my Instagram story though, but it looked like there was a seance or something going on here around the house because it just was so dark and we had nothing but candles lit everywhere. I just thought I would come on here this morning and close out the video, but I wanted to show y'all how I am making my chicken. So I am prepping the chicken that I bought yesterday to put in my salads. I went ahead and preheated the oven to 425 degrees, and then what I do is I spritz a little bit of olive oil on each one, and then a little bit of balsamic vinegar, just because I'm going to be putting like a balsamic vinaigrette in the salad. So just to give the chicken a little bit of that flavor, I just drizzle a little bit of balsamic vinegar on top, and then season it with whatever seasonings you want. I use like salt, pepper, garlic, onion, paprika, and oregano on top, just to give it a little bit more of an Italian flair. So then I'll cook this for about 25 minutes in the oven uncovered, and then when that is done, I'll take it out of the oven and let it sit on the stove, put another layer of foil over top to vent it, and just let it sit for at least an hour. I won't touch it. That way it'll keep all the juices inside the chicken, and it'll keep your chicken nice and juicy and moist when you cut it, and it'll be good to go for your salad. So I do close tonight at the pharmacy, so I work 2 to 10. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my morning started. I'm gonna try to relax as much as I can, like I like to do before I go into work. I've got some more CE stuff I wanna try to tackle. I may start editing this video, it just depends. Maybe not. I might just relax and see what I get into. But that's going to be it for the video, since I do work and I work the rest of the week. So hopefully I'll have this video up soon for y'all. But per usual, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. And I will see y'all in the next video. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your week and weekend. Bye, y'all.